Good afternoon, dear students. Today I will solve some more questions based on property 4. The property 4 is this: integration of 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integration of 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Now I will solve some more questions based on this particular property. Let us start with this particular question. Integration of 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x divided by 1 plus sin x cos x. First of all, we consider the given integral as I and will mark the integral by 1. Next, we will apply the property 4. Okay, so this is of the form 0 to a fx dx. 0 to a fx dx. We will replace x by a minus x. So applying property 4, we will get I equal to 0 to pi by 2. We will replace x by a. Here a is pi by 2. So it will be sine of pi by 2 minus x minus cos of pi by 2 minus x by 1 plus sine pi by 2 minus x into cos of pi by 2 minus x dx. And here we have to mention the property applying, we have to write the property applying this particular property, applying property number 4. And so applying property 4, we get this: sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x, cos pi by 2 minus x is sin x, and divided by 1 plus cos x sin x. This is our number 2. Now we will add these two, 1 and 2 we will add. 1 plus 2 gives I plus I is twice I equal to, and so adding 1 and 2, we get this result: sin x minus cos x by this plus cos x minus sin x by this. Now you can see the denominator is same. If we add these two, 1 plus sin x cos x, we can take LCM because these two are common in both these two, both the integrals. So if we add, the LCM will be 1 plus sin x cos x. The numerator will be sin x minus cos x plus cos x minus sin x. Taking LCM, 1 plus sin x cos x, we get this. Now you can see minus cos x plus cos x will get cancelled, sin x minus sin x will get cancelled. So this will be 0. 0 by something is 0. So this equal to 0. So ultimately we get 2 as I equal to 0, and therefore I equal to, I means the value of the integral. The value of the integral I is equal to 2I equal to 0, and from this we get I equal to 0. So value of the integral is 0. Next question is to integrate 0 to pi x by 1 plus sin x dx. In the last class I have told, if there is an extra x into something, x by something, generally we use property number 4. First of all, we will consider this integral as I. So we have considered the given integral as I, and we have marked this by 1. Now we will apply property number 4. So I equal to integration of 0 to pi. We have to replace x. You can say 0 to a fx dx. So a is pi. We will replace x by a minus x. That is, we will replace x by pi minus x. So this will be pi minus x. 1 plus sine pi minus x dx. So implies I equal to 0 to pi minus x divided by 1 plus sine pi minus x is sin x dx. Now we will separate these two integrals, and so separating the integrals, we get this: pi by 1 plus sin x minus x by 1 plus sin x. Now this integral x dx by 1 plus sin x, you can see x dx by 1 plus sin x is I. This is I. So you can put this equal to I. This integral, the given integral is equal to I. So this equal to I. If we put this equal to I and bring this term in the left hand side, I plus I will be 2I. 2I equal to pi into 0 to pi dx by 1 plus sin x. Now to integrate this, what we will do, we will multiply numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin x. The denominator will be 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x, which is 1 minus sin square x. Okay, and 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. So what I have done here, I have multiplied numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin x. Denominator is 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x, which is 1 minus sin square x. 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. 2I equal to pi into 0 to pi. 1 by cos square x is sec square x minus sin x by cos square x is tan x into sec x dx. Now we will integrate. Pi, integration of sec square x is tan x. Integration of tan x sec x is sec x. The limit will be from 0 to pi. First we will put x equal to pi. If we put x equal to pi, it will be tan pi minus sec pi. I will write in this way, tan pi minus sec pi. Putting x equal to pi. Minus, next I will put x equal to 0. So it will be tan 0 minus sec 0. Tan 0 minus of sec 0. So 2I equal to pi into tan pi is 0 minus sec pi is minus 1. This will become plus 1. Sec pi is minus of 1. So minus minus plus 1. Minus tan 0 is 0. Sec 0 is 1. Minus minus plus 1. So you can say right hand side 1 plus 1, 2 into pi. So I will be equal to pi. So this is the answer. I equal to pi. Value of the given integral is equal to pi. Value of the given integral is pi. Next question, to evaluate integration of 0 to pi x tan x divided by sec x plus tan x. And so I have considered given integral as I and marked this by 1. Now I will apply the property. Before that I will simplify. Before applying property 4, I will simplify. X into tan x is sin x by cos x divided by 1 by cos x plus sin x by cos x. Okay. Next, I equal to, I will take LCM, and in the denominator LCM will be cos x, and then you can cancel cos x cos x. So you will get I equal to x sin x divided by 1 plus sin x dx. So this is our fx, integration of 0 to a fx dx. This is of the form 0 to a fx dx. This is our a, this is our fx. Now let me mark this by number 1, not this one. Let me mark this by number 1. Okay. Now we will apply property 4. We will replace x by a minus x. So if we replace x by pi minus x, we will get this. If we replace x by pi minus x, we will get this. Sin pi minus x equal to sin x. So this will be 0 to pi. Pi minus x into sin x by 1 plus sin pi minus x is sin x. Now I will separate the terms. Okay. Pi into sin x by this, x into sin x by this. And so separating the terms, I get this. Pi into sin x by 1 plus sin x, x into sin x by 1 plus sin x. Now you can see from 1, this is I. X sin x by 1 plus sin x, 0 to pi. This is I. x sin x by 1 plus sin x 0 to pi, this is I. So if we bring this term in the left hand side, this is minus of I. If we bring this term, it will be plus of I in the right hand side. So I plus I will be 2I. So 2I equal to pi into 0 to pi sin x divided by 1 plus sin x. Now I will multiply, to integrate this, I will multiply numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin x. So this will be 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x. So it will be sin x into 1 minus sin x dx. 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x is 1 minus sin square x, which is cos square x. So in numerator I have multiplied this by sin x into 1 sin x into sin x sin square x, and denominator is 1 minus sin square x, which is cos square x. Now separating the terms, sin x by cos square x is tan x sec x, and sin square x by cos square x is tan square x. So twice I equal to pi into 0 to pi tan x into sec x. As we cannot directly integrate tan square x, we will change this in terms of sec square. Tan square x is sec square x minus 1. So it will be minus of sec square x plus 1 dx. So twice I equal to pi into integration of this tan x sec x. Integration of this is sec x. Integration of sec square x is tan x. Integration of 1 is x. 0 to pi. So 2I equal to pi into, first I will put x equal to pi. Sec pi is minus 1, tan pi is 0 plus pi. So putting x equal to pi in this, I get this minus, next I will put x equal to 0. Sec of 0 is 1, tan of 0 is 0. So 1 minus 0 plus 0. So ultimately you can see this will be twice I equal to pi into pi minus 2, and so I equal to pi by 2 into pi minus 2. So this is the final answer, pi by 2 into pi minus 2. Next question is to evaluate integration of 0 to 1 log of 1 by x minus 1 dx. So first step we have to consider the given integral as I, and the next step we have to simplify. I equal to integration of 0 to 1. If we take LCM, it will be 1 minus x by x dx. And in the next step we will use the property of log. Log of m by n is the log of m minus log of n dx, and I will mark this by 1. Next I will apply the property 4 here in this relation. This, you can see this integral is of the form 0 to a fx dx. This is 0 to a is 1 here, and this is our fx. This is our fx dx. So I will replace x by 1 minus x. So this will be I equal to 0 to 1 log of. If I replace x by 1 minus x, you can see 1 minus, if we replace x by 1 minus x, I will get this, okay, minus log of 1 minus x. So what I have done, I have applied property 4 here by using P4, by using property 4. I have replaced x by, this is 0 to 1 fx dx, I have replaced x by a minus x, by 1 minus x. I equal to 0 to 1 log of, this will become x, or let me write in this way, log of x minus log of 1 minus x dx. Log of, this will become x, so log of x minus log of 1 minus x dx. I will mark this by 2. Okay. Now if we add 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 will give us 2I equal to, if we add these two, you can see the limit is same. Now adding 1 and 2, I get this I plus I equal to 2 I. This is first from 1 we get I equal to this, I have written here, plus this I equal to this. Now if we add, you can see minus of log x plus of, limit is same, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So we can write in this way also, 0 to 1, as limit is same in both the integrals, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So I have taken 0 to 1, I have written both the integrals under one integration sign, 0 to 1 log of this minus this plus log of x minus log of 1 minus x. This log of 1 minus x minus of log of 1 minus x will get cancelled, minus log x plus log x will get cancelled. So ultimately it will be 0, and therefore I equal to 0. The value of the given integral is equal to 0. So this is the procedure, this is the answer. Next question is to evaluate the integral, integration 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x dx. So we have started with considering the given integral as I. Now I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x. Now log sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x dx, implies I equal to integration of 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus, now log of m into n into p is log of m plus log of n plus log of p. So this will be log of m plus log of n plus log of p. Log of m into n into p, log m plus log n plus log p dx. You can see 2 log sin x minus of log sin x. So it will be log of sin x. 2 log sin x minus log sin x is log sin x minus log 2 minus log of cos x dx. Okay, 2 log sin x minus this is this, minus log 2 minus log cos x. Now we'll separate the integrals, and now separating the integrals we got this, we get this 0 to pi by 2 this log of sin x minus log 2 is constant. So 0 to pi by 2 log 2 is constant, I have written outside the integration sign, minus 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. Okay, now I will use property 4 only in the last integral, in this integral only. Okay, so 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx minus log 2 into integration dx is x, the limit will be from 0 to pi by 2, minus, in this integral we will apply, this integral is of the form 0 to a fx dx. This is 0 to a is pi by 2, this is fx dx. But I will replace x by a minus x, 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of pi by 2 minus x dx. So I have applied property number 4 only in this integral, 0 to a, this last integral is of the form 0 to a fx dx. I have replaced x by a minus x. Okay, and now log of cos pi by 2 minus x, we know cos pi by 2 minus x is log sin x dx. So this becomes 0 to pi log of sin x dx. Now you can see this is 0 to pi, I have committed mistake here, 0 to pi by 2, the limit is 0 to pi by 2, this is also 0 to pi by 2. Now you can see 0 to pi by 2 log sin x, 0 to pi by 2 log sin x, these two terms get cancelled. So minus of log 2 into pi by 2, I equal to, you can see I equal to minus of pi by 2 into log 2, and this is the answer. These two terms get cancelled, answer is minus pi by 2 log 2. Our next question is to evaluate the integral integration 0 to 1 tan inverse of 2x minus 1 by 1 plus x minus x square dx. This question is given in the NCERT book. So first of all, we'll consider this integral is I, and now I equal to 0 to 1, this equal to, see the steps carefully, what we can write, 1 plus x minus x square, we can write in this way 1. From this 2, if I take minus x common, this will be x minus 1. If we multiply, it will be 1 minus x into x is minus x square, minus x into minus 1 is plus x. 1 plus x minus x square. From first of all, I have written 1, and from this 2 I have taken minus sign common. In numerator, we can write in this way, x plus x minus 1. You can see x plus x minus 1 is 2x minus 1. Okay. And now we have this particular result, tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b equal to tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus ab. Now using this result, you can see tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus ab. This equal to, we can write 0 to 1 tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. This is a tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus ab. This is in this form, tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus ab. You can see tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus ab. This equal to, we can write tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. Is equal to, we can write tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b. Now I will apply property 4 in this particular integral. I will keep this unchanged. First of all, let us separate these two integrals. And now after separating, I will apply property 4 in this integral. This integral is of the form 0 to a fx dx. This is our fx. 0 to a is 1, this is our fx dx. So I equal to 0 to 1 tan inverse of x plus, now I will replace x by a minus x, that is by 1 minus x. So it will be tan inverse of 1 minus x minus 1 dx. Tan inverse of, I have replaced x by 1 minus x by property 4. In the second integral, I have applied property 4 only in this integral. 0 to a fx dx equal to 0 to a f of a minus x. Okay. Now 0 to 1 tan inverse of x dx plus 0 to 1 tan inverse of, you can see this is 1 and 1 get cancelled, plus 1 minus 1. So tan inverse of minus of x dx. And now tan inverse of minus of x is equal to 0 to 1 tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of minus x is minus of tan inverse of x dx. You can see these two will get cancelled. So I equal to 0. So value of the given integral is 0. Next question is to prove integration of 0 to a fx into gx dx equal to twice of integration of 0 to a fx dx. We have to prove this equal to this. If f and g are defined as f of x equal to f of a minus x and gx plus ga minus x is equal to 4. These are the two given conditions, and we have to prove value of these two integrals are same. This question is given in NCERT book and also came in board exam. It's an important question. Okay. So let us start with this integral. Let us consider this integral equal to, let I equal to integration of 0 to a fx gx dx. Okay, let us mark this by number 1. First of all, we will apply the property 4 in this integral. This is of the form 0 to a fx dx. This is our fx here in this particular integral. This is our fx. So I will replace x by a minus x. So this will be f of a minus x. This will be g of a minus x dx. Here I have applied the property 4. Okay, 0 to a fx dx equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx, but we have to replace x by a minus x in both of these two functions. Now what is given? You can see f of a minus x is equal to fx. This is given, so we can write 0 to a, this is fx. Now what is g minus x? According to given condition, g a minus x is 4 minus gx, so this will be 4 minus gx dx. These are I used given condition. F of a minus x is fx, g of a minus x is 4 minus gx. Now I will multiply, implies I equal to 0 to a 4 into fx dx minus 0 to a fx into gx dx, 4 into fx dx, fx into gx dx. Now you can see 0 to a fx dx is I by 1, value of this is I, so this equal to I. So I equal to 4 into 0 to a fx dx minus of I. Bringing this in the left hand side, I plus I will be twice of I. So twice of I equal to 4 into 0 to a fx dx, and so I equal to twice of 0 to a fx dx. Now you can see I started with this I equal to 0 to a fx dx, and ultimately we get I equal to twice of 0 to a fx dx. So what we have proved? This equal to this is equal to this, because both are equal to I. This is equal to I, this is also equal to I. So you can see this integral is equal to this integral, this is equal to this. Hence you can write integration of 0 to a fx dx equal to twice of 0 to a fx dx. And now I will solve some questions using property 5, which is of this form: integration of a to b fx dx is equal to a plus f of integration of a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. Okay, actually property 4 is the extension of this. This is main theorem property 5, and this can be extended to property number 4. Okay, actually this property comes first, after that property 4 comes. So now we'll solve some questions, 1 or 2 questions based on this. Now to evaluate integration of pi by 6 to pi by 3 dx by 1 plus cot to the power 3 by 2x. We'll consider the given integral as I. Now I will express cot in terms of cos and sine. Cot to the power 3 by 2 is cos to the power 3 by 2x by sine to the power 3 by 2x. This equal to, we can write dx by 1 plus cos to the power 3 by 2x by sine to the power 3 by 2x. Next I will take LCM, and if we take LCM and simplify, we will get I equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 sine to the power 3 by 2x divided by sine to the power 3 by 2x plus cos to the power 3 by 2x dx. Okay, and I will mark this by 1. So this is our first step. After simplification, we get I equal to this. Now I will apply property 4, property 5. This integral is of the form a to b fx dx. A to b fx dx. You can see a to b fx dx is integration of a to b f of a plus b minus x. So I will replace x by a plus b, that is pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x. Okay, in the denominator also I have to replace x by pi by 6 plus pi by 3, that is a plus b minus x by cos to the power 3 by 2 pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x dx. Okay, so I've used property number 5 here by P5. It is better to mention the property, to write the property. So I equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 integration. Now pi by 6 plus pi by 3, 30 plus 60 is 90 degree. 90 degree minus x, and sine of 90 degree minus x is cos x. So ultimately it will be cos to the power 3 by 2x. Sine of 90 minus x is cos x to the power 3 by 2. So it will be cos to the power 3 by 2x plus cos to the power 3 by 2 in cos to the power 3 by 2 90 minus x. Cos 90 minus x is sin x. So it will be sine to the power 3 by 2 x dx. Now we have to add 1 and 2. So adding 1 and 2 we get, and so adding 1 and 2 we get I plus I, twice I equal to this plus this. Limit is same in both the integration, pi by 6 to pi by 2. So this plus this, and one you can see the denominator is same in both the integrals. So if you take LCM, the denominator will be this sin to the power 3 by 2x plus cos to the power 3 by 2x, and the numerator will be sin to the power 3 by 2x plus cos to the power 3 by 2x. So adding these two we get, and so adding these two integrals and taking LCM and adding these two, we get this twice I equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 integration sin to the power 3 by 2x plus cos to the power 3 by 2x by this. You can see these two are same. So if we cancel, we will get twice I equal to integration of pi by 6 to pi by 3 dx. Okay, these two will get cancelled. So twice I equal to integration dx is x from pi by 6 to pi by 3. So twice I equal to pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Twice I equal to, this will be, if you take LCM, it will be pi by 6. Ultimately I equal to pi by 12. So this is the answer. Our next question is to evaluate integration of 2 to 8 root over 10 minus x by root over x plus root over 10 minus x dx. I'll solve this question in short. First of all, we will consider this as I. So first of all, I have considered given integral as I, and you can see this integral is of this form, a to b fx dx. What I will do, I will replace x by a plus b, this plus this minus x. I will replace x by a plus b minus x. So you can see a plus b is 10, a plus b. So I will replace x by a plus b minus x, means I will replace x by 10 minus x. Okay, so replacing x by 10 minus x, we get this 10 minus x root over 10 minus x plus root over 10 minus x. This integral is of the form a to b fx dx, and I have replaced using property 5, replaced x by a plus b, that is 10 minus x. I have replaced x by 10 minus x, that is by a plus b minus x. And here we have to mention applying using P5, property 5. So after simplification, this integral becomes this. Now I will add this and this, 1 and 2. So adding 1 and 2, we get twice I equal to I plus I, twice I equal to this plus this. And if you take LCM, you can see denominator is same in both the integral. If you take LCM, we will get. Now we can cancel the numerator and denominator as both are same. So twice I equal to integration of 2 to 8 dx. So twice I equal to integration of dx is x from 2 to 8. So I'll put x equal to 8 first, then 2. So twice I equal to 8 minus 2, which is 6, I equal to 3 is the answer. Next question is, if f of a plus b minus x equal to f of x, then prove that integration of a to b x fx dx equal to a plus b by 2 integration of a to b fx dx. What we have to prove? Value of these two integrals are same. Given condition is this. We have to show this integral equal to this integral. So let us start with this. Let us consider this equal to, let I equal to a to b x into fx dx. Okay. So what we will show, this integral is also equal to I. I've started with this, started with the left hand side, I considering this as I equal to this, and I'll prove I equal to this also. So then both the integrals will be same. So first of all, I will apply the property 5. Okay, integration of a to b fx dx is equal to integration of a to b. You can replace x by a plus b minus x. You can replace x by a plus b minus x. Integration of a to b fx dx. Integration of a to b, we have considered this as fx. This is our fx here. A to b fx dx is equal to a to b f of a plus b minus x. So we have to replace all the x by a plus b minus x. Okay. Now you can see given a plus b minus x is fx. This is equal to fx. So this becomes f of x. So I equal to integration of a to b a plus b minus x by f of x dx. Now we have to multiply. So I equal to, you can see, a to b a plus b into fx dx minus a to b x into fx dx. I am separating the integrals, x into fx dx. A plus b into fx dx minus a to b x into fx dx. This into fx, x into fx, and I have separated the integrals. Now you can see integration of a to b x into fx dx is I. A to b x into fx dx is I. So you can replace this by I. You can put this equal to I. So I, if you bring this I in this side, it will be twice I equal to a plus b into, a plus b is constant. You can write outside the integration sign, a to b fx dx, and I equal to, it will be a plus b by 2 integration of a to b fx dx. So you can see I equal to, the left hand side is equal to I, the right hand side this is also equal to I. So both are I. This equal to I, this is also I. So these two integrals are equal. Hence this integral is equal to this. This is what we have to prove. Okay. So these are some questions using property 5. In the next class, I will take some more property, and using those properties, I will solve some more questions. That's all for today. Thank you.